Obviously here at CJ's, we're big fans of the ST line. Now previously the ST was on the Focus and the Fiesta, which were fun, affordable, sporty performance cars. But with Ford getting out of that market, now they're all about SUVs, so the ST has gone upscale, available now on the Edge, and then coming next year it'll be on the Explorer ST. Now the Edge ST is going to replace the outgoing Edge Sport. Now compared to the Sport, it's going to have more power. It's 335 horsepower, 380 pound-feet of torque through an 8-speed automatic. It also has much closer ratio gears and a 339 final drive, which is going to put 0 to 60 in 5.9 seconds, which is 1.6 seconds quicker than the previous Edge Sport. Now the Edge ST is still truly a performance car. It comes with a factory all-wheel drive system, has larger sway bars, and also has larger rotors than the standard Edge and the outgoing Edge Sport. Now there is a performance brake package available, which this car does not have, but besides that, this is a premium 401A car. Now these Edge STs are going to start around $41,000 and be about $51,000 if you have them fully loaded. Now if you do want to get the Sport package, you will have to also get the Premium package, which works out to about an $8,000 upgrade for vented rotors and 21-inch wheels. First getting the Edge ST, it does give you a lot of indications it's not your normal Edge. I mean, you have the ST logos just like the Focus and Fiesta had all over them. The shifters, basically the same thing the GT500 is going to have. You have the knob right in the center where you can choose between park and drive. Only on the GT500 you'll obviously have the manual mode because of the transmission. I'm kind of used to the Edge. My father drives once, I've driven it a couple times, and the interior, I mean, it's spacious, it's roomy. The materials Ford is using in their interiors have gotten so much better. I mean, everything you can touch, it's got leather here, nice leather two-tone on the wheel. The seats, you have the leather, you have the suede inserts with the seats. This one has the panoramic sunroof, which is an amazing option. The whole roof is basically glass on this car. Now, the question a lot of people ask is something, an Edge like an SUV, worthy of the ST name? It's like, the ST with the Focus and the Fiesta, these were inexpensive, fun turbo cars, lots of power, lots of fun, easy to modify. Where, now we're talking SUVs. And normally people don't think SUV and fun in the same sentence, but, a car like this makes a lot of sense to a lot of people. Like if you have a family and, you still want something fun to drive, but you need space, that's the perfect market for a car like this. And, Ford is definitely appealing to the, the upper scale buyers now when it comes to cars like this. Now they're putting that ST badging on the Explorer and this, the Edge. Like I said, this car here is, they're $40,000. This one's close to $50 all loaded up. The Explorer probably going to be somewhere closer to $60 all loaded up, considering it's mid-50s now for the Sport. Driving this, it's like I expected. So I'm used to driving my father's. His is a limited, so it has all the nice interior features, but. The steering and stuff is definitely more direct with this. I'm not going to say it's going to handle like a Focus because it doesn't. But for an SUV and a decent size SUV, I mean, it really tracks well. The steering is tight. It's very responsive. The wheels got nice grips, 10 and 2. By no means is this going to be the king in an autocross, but on a nice curvy road, which we're going to find up here, you can still have some fun with this. Let's drop it down a couple gears and see. Power's good. I mean, it pulls hard, and the brakes definitely do a great job too. And this one does not have the upgraded brakes. This one has just the standard brakes, which are still upgraded from the normal Edge, but not the Edge brake package, which, like I said, on top of the premium package this one has, you're talking about another $2,800 for the brake upgrade. That does get you 21-inch wheels, a little more aggressive tire, and like I said, a slightly better braking system. Let's put it in sport mode now. See what the difference there is like. But the 2.7 does a great job with the the F-150, and I gotta assume the Edge is probably a little bit lighter than that is. Yeah, I mean, it pulls. It gets to way faster than we should be going in a hurry. The ride is a bit firmer than the normal Edge that I've driven before, but that's to be expected. It does have improved suspension. Everything's a little more heavy duty, larger sway bars. You guys are probably wondering, it's like, why are we looking at this? Why are we doing a test drive on an Edge? The CJs even sell parts for the Edge. Well, there really aren't many parts out for these yet. We're kind of seeing where the market goes. I mean, the Focus and Fiesta were huge for us. We love working on them. They're fun cars. They have a great aftermarket, lots of supportive customers. Is the next market in the ST, is the Edge and the Explorer going to be the next performance market for Ford, obviously, besides the Mustang and truck? It's like, will these cars get a cult following like the Focus and Fiesta? Will there be a lot of aftermarket parts? I mean, the 2.7, we all know that, the Boost Max or a tuner or something like that, and you can add 5 pounds of boost pretty easily to those, and it makes a huge difference. Well, that's going to work on this too. So, we're at 335 horse with this thing from the factory. How hard is it going to be to get to 400? Well, on the 2.7 F-150, it's not hard at all. I got to assume it's going to be the same way on the Edge ST, and 400 horse little SUV is definitely nothing to complain about. I mean, there are more powerful SUVs on the market, the SRTs and Trackhawks and stuff like that, but this could fit. There could definitely be a nice niche market for this vehicle. And the handling for an SUV is impressive. And it is roomy. I mean, I'm 6'1". I don't know the seat I have all the way back now, and I've got plenty of space, this thing. It is definitely comfortable. I've driven a lot of the newer Tauruses, and I always felt they're actually a little bit smaller inside than it should be. This definitely has more room than that. Now, the Taurus is the bigger engine with the twin turbo versus what this is, so performance-wise, I'd probably say the Taurus might be a little quicker than the Edge, but I don't think it's going to be that much faster. And again, the aftermarket could fix that in a hurry. So, I mean, these cars with a few modifications could easily be bottom 13, maybe even a high 12-second car. Something that's really challenging to do with the Focus because the front-wheel drive, where here, it's a heavier all-wheel drive car, but the all-wheel drive is going to definitely make it up as far as how well the car's 60 foot. There's nobody around us here. Come to a stop, and here's the one thing you won't get out of your Focus or Fiesta. It's like, you can power brake this, bring the boost up a little bit in all-wheel drive mode. Got about 2,500. And it goes. I mean, that was 60 right there. I mean, Ford claims 5.9 seconds. I believe it. I mean, it definitely feels that quick. There's a little lag off the line, which, like I said, something like a custom tune or a Pedal Max or a Boost Max from JMS would do wonders for fixing that and make it even more responsive than it is now. And there's a lot of features in the Edge ST you'd expect in a car at this value. I mean, you've got the automatic parallel parking, obviously heated seats, cooled seats. You can adjust, the lane centering, all that stuff is built into it, which is pretty cool. Like I said, we're not sure where the Edge ST is going to fall as far as Ford's product lines go. I mean, obviously, like I said, it's an upper scale vehicle. I don't see this having the cult following like the Focus and Fiesta did, but I definitely think this is going to be a car that's going to appeal to a lot of buyers. So what will the aftermarket do? Will it support the ST? Will there be a lot of products available at CJ's? Well, we'll have to wait and see.